Are you good at finding pockets of time to rest in your day or in your week? If you have a day off, do you actually rest or do you get restless and feel like you should be doing something? This is something that I struggle with quite a bit. Recently, though, I rewatched something that ended up being a neat reminder of the possibilities that can open up when we actually allow ourselves to rest. So, rewind a little. Last week, I shared a conversation that I had with singer, songwriter, and worship leader Lydia Walker. And if you haven't seen that, I'll link it up here and also in the description so you can check that out. But in that conversation, I mentioned that I got to be on her podcast called the Rustic Songbird Podcast back in 2020. In the interview, I talk about how I took a little bit of time off from music, and that gave me space to think and to dream. And that's when I came up with the idea to start the Christian Guitar Girls community. I thought it would be really fun to share this little snippet with you. So here it is. And I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can watch the whole conversation on Lydia Walker's channel as well.
You just took a break, actually, and you took the whole month of August off of music. Yes. And I'm really interested in that because there is such a hustle culture. There is such a just a hamster wheel of always doing something, being busy. And I think it is important to take breaks and to, have a sabbatical or something. What was that like for you? I don't want to speak for you, but how was that? And did you learn something from it? What would you take away from your time off that you just did?
Yeah. So there is a hustle culture and there's a little bit of like FOMO, going off. So I deleted all the social media off my phone for the month of August, and I didn't sing or like do any vocal training. I didn't pick up the guitar. I deleted all the social media. So that was actually really nice to have some brain space. And I'm really bad at sitting still. So usually when I stop doing my normal things and I start getting ideas.
Yeah.
And so like when I have free time, one of the things I like to do is look up other female guitar players just for inspiration and for some, find some role models. So I'll usually find videos from like Bonnie Raitt or Susan Tedeschi or Sister Rosetta Tharpe or something like that to watch. And I find whenever I try to look for female guitar players in the Christian industry, like current ones, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, from decades ago, she's awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. But when I try to look up, people who are current in the Christian music industry specifically, it seems to like come up empty. So while I was off for the month, I started dreaming of how I could kind of bring together Christian women who maybe want to start playing in their worship band or want to start learning the guitar to write a song, or maybe they're more established and just, looking to connect with others. So I started dreaming of how I could, kind of create what I've been looking for.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So when I came back, I just, started back up on doing my regular stuff on Monday. And so on Tuesday, I decided to start a Facebook group for Christian female guitar players. I call it Christian Guitar Girls. So
Christian Guitar Girls. I love that you brought up, like, you had time to think and to really, dream towards what's next and how can I be helpful to other people, and creating enough space to think through that and then come back with the fresh energy to create something.
As I'm navigating how to be a mom and a musician, this conversation was a great reminder to me that I can give myself permission to rest. And I'm saying this as someone who does not have it figured out, but as someone who is trying to figure it out. I routinely tend to take on a little bit too much, and then I start feeling overwhelmed by all the things I've said yes to. So that's something I want to work on this year, and I would like to invite you to work on that with me as well. Now, we all know the benefits of rest with our mental health and our physical health, so I don't think that anybody needs any reminder of that. But taking some time to rest also honors God. It acknowledges that He is the one in charge, that He is the one who is our ultimate provider. So let's do this together. Let's find pockets of rest within our day. Let's take a day off each week, and let's give ourselves time and space to breathe and to dream. So leave a comment below. I'd love to know how you find pockets of rest in your day or in your week, and what are the things that help you to unplug or recharge. Also, make sure to check out my full interview with Lydia on the Rustic Songbird podcast. I'll leave a link for that in the description. If you enjoyed this video, I would be honored if you would like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Well, let's go get some rest, and I'll catch you in the next video.